Hello everyone. Okay, I want to start this grocery haul off with a question to my fellow Canadians. For those of you who apply to receive some of the money from the Loblaw bread price fixing lawsuit, have you received your money? Because I have not yet, and I know that payments started being rolled out, I think May 11th or somewhere in there. And yeah, people have been said that they have been getting paid. I have not seen my money. So I'm just curious how many of you who applied for some of that payout, have you seen it? I don't know. Anyways, for those of you who do not know what I am talking about here. So in Canada, between the years of 2001 and 2021, Canadian retailers were caught price fixing the bread, like working together to increase the cost of packaged bread. So bad. And Loblaw, I don't know if they were just the ones that were caught, like, or as the leader of it. I don't understand why other people weren't, or other companies weren't sued for this, but Loblaw was, and they were found guilty and were ordered to pay $500 million. So anyone who purchased groceries in Canada from Loblaw throughout those 20 years were able to apply to receive some of that money. And so a lot of us did. And so the payouts right now are anywhere between $23 and $50. And I know a lot of people are complaining about the price, how little it is. And yes, it is just a little bit, but you know what? In this economy, I'll take a free, well, not free, because I gave them a lot more than probably $23 with how much they increased the cost of our bread. But right now I'll take $23 or $50. So anyways, I'm just curious to know whether or not any of you have seen your money. All right. Speaking of money though, I received my executive rebate check for Costco this week. Love it when that comes in. And so I need to remember to use it because often I forget until like I've had it with me for a couple weeks. But I'm going to try to remember, and that will pay for, it's enough to pay for my next year's renewal, or this renewal for it, which is, I don't know if it's a different price in different countries, but in Canada, the executive card costs $130 and about $6 in tax. So $136 altogether for me. And I will get to pay that off and have also some money to pay off some of my grocery stays. So I'm really excited about that. I love it when things like that happen. And I have like, I think $30 worth of PC points to be able to cash in this week as well with Real Canadian Superstore. So I'm really looking forward to that. Anyways, for me today, I am having to do Real Canadian Superstore and Costco back to back in between my shifts. So I gotta go. But for groceries this week, I did not make it to the farm. I did make it to the garden center, so I'm going to show you my flowers. And oh, my son is getting baptized this weekend. And so I asked him what he wants for dinner and dessert just to celebrate. And so I'll just be picking up items for that as well. All right, here we go. Let's see what I purchased for groceries this week and my flowers. I finally was able to clean my deck and pick up the flowers for our balcony. And I just went to Real Canadian Superstore, left it really easy this year. I think I did the same thing last year. So this pot, aren't these beautiful? This pot was $15. And then this one was $9. This one actually I won't have to plant because it's like in a real pot. These pansies, I got 2 packs of 6. They were on clearance for $3. Same with this grass, and this grass is on clearance. Normally these were all $5.50, but they're on sale. Just moving them on out. And then the rest of these were 5 for $5. So if you purchase 5, they were $5 a piece. Otherwise they were $5.50 a piece. So yeah, I went with 5. So I'll just plant these up. I've got the soil. The soil was $3.75, and I will plant these up soon. These ones are going to go in the front of my driveway. They worked really well last year, but everything else I will get going here soon so that they can prosper in their pots. Fridge and freezer products. Let's start off with Costco and some items that were on sale. These peanut butter ice cream bars. They've intrigued me for a bit. They are a 12 pack. It's nice to see the dairy cow, so you know that it's made with real cream, like they're not a dessert. Anyway, so these are on sale this week for $10. One of my sons particularly loves a peanut butter and chocolate, so I think he'll really enjoy those. The Korean beef dumplings that I personally love are on sale for $15 this week. Love those so much. The chicken breast, boneless, skinless, $5 off per package. This one was just over $34, so just over $29 for that today. Beef was not on sale, but it was not as expensive as normal. You guys, I have seen this be priced over $14 per kilo. It was $12.89, so I'm grateful for that. This package came to, this is $32 and some cents. Butter, it is $5.79. Coffee creamer has sadly gone up in price. It is back to $3.19. Milks have stayed steady at $5.81. I purchased two, $10 for the 30 extra large eggs, $16 for the mozzarella. Real Canadian Superstore, $3 for the artichoke Aussie Aggo dip. This is so good. Then this is new. This is some mango salsa, and I know my husband will love this. It is $5. I'm actually excited to try it out too. The Scoop ice cream, they came out with some new flavors, so we're slowly trying them out as we have room in our freezer. This is Rainbow Trail. I think the two younger kids will really enjoy that. It's $5. Yops are still on sale. They're a flyer feature, so there's no limit. 97 cents each. I chose peach, tropical raspberry, no, strawberry, raspberry, strawberry banana, orange creamsicle, and a blueberry. Pepperoni, $5 for this package for some pizza. For the peas, these were on sale for $4. The green giant ones were like 10 cents under. I do find these to be better quality, so I just went with the President's Choice ones. This sausage, the best before date is 3 days away, but it's okay because we're going to use this tonight on some pizza along with pepperoni. Normally this package is $5.50. I got it for $3.30. Then last but not least, some peach ginger popsicles. I think my mom will really enjoy this. They're coming up for Trexon's baptism. So yeah, I think I will really enjoy it too, as long as the ginger's not too strong. But my mom likes both of these flavors, so I'm going to put those in the freezer for her. Can't remember if I told you the price. They're $5. I didn't purchase very much produce from Real Canadian Superstore today because let me tell you, prices have gone up big time. Cauliflower, $7. My Naturally Imperfect peppers went up to like $11. $11, and that Naturally Imperfect brand is supposed to be 30% less than all the other kind of brands because they're like the ugly ones and can't sell. Anyway, so they market it as 30% cheaper. Anyways, prices have gone way up. But what I did purchase were 2 jalapenos. They were $4 a pound, so I don't know how much it came to. I have a giant bag of coleslaw. My parents are coming into town. We're gonna have some pulled barbecue chicken sandwiches. Oh my goodness, lots of words. And so I need coleslaw for that. $9 for this big bag. Broccoli is back up to $4.50 per pound. Boo. 3 crowns, because we eat a lot of broccoli. And then carrots, the 2-pound bag, $4. From Costco, green grapes it was this week. They did have a few red, but they were like the huge globe kind. I don't do those. So green grapes were the only option this week. $13 for that. $8 for this smaller watermelon. Boy, I wish I had a second fridge that could fit that large $17 watermelon, because I have nowhere to put it. And once it's cut, you got to put it in the fridge, right? Bacteria. So small was my only option right now until I figure something else out. Yeah, $8. It's really hot right now, so watermelon is going to be so good. Cucumbers, $2.67. Very good price. They are over $3 at Superstore today. The organic spinach of $5. Thank God, blueberries and raspberries are starting to really come down in price. Not very long ago, this was $14. Today it is $7. Raspberries are $6, and that is not a sale price. So hopefully it remains like that. Although soon I'm just gonna buy them local anyways. All right, celery, $6.67 for the bag. And then peppers, thank goodness I didn't purchase them at Real Canadian Superstore, although I wouldn't have anyways, not that price. They're on sale this week at Costco for like $6.50, I believe it was. So always a good day when produce is on sale. All remaining items, let's start off with the non-food items from Real Canadian Superstore. Some compost bags. This is a 5-pack for $4. Snack bags, $2.50 for $80. Beverages, haha, look at this bubbly. Limited edition, it's new. Bellini Bliss, I love Bellinis. Great flavors, peach, pineapple, mango. And yeah, this is me. I love it. So I purchased 2. I wasn't going to at first because they are on sale this week for $6 a case. And at first I was like, oh, I'll just get 1. But we're not guaranteed that these will be here next week. So many times the new or limited edition beverages are here 1 week and then we never see them again. So just in case, I purchased 2 because I want to be safe because yum. So good. All right, the applesauce, the President's Choice Blueberry Apple, $2. Large oats, $3 for this 1 kilogram bag. Sugar Crisp. This was on sale this week for $5.50. Most cereals were not on sale. They were quite expensive. So this is all I got this week from Superstore. I'm just like, well, we're just going to eat more toast to go with the Sugar Crisp plain puff wheat. This is $6.79 altogether. And then to end off the cereal kind of category, some steel cut oats, $4 for this container. Needed some more Mexican corn for a meal this week, $3.50. And then the pizza sauce is $2.57. Over here we have some little small tortillas. They are 2 for $6.98. Strange, I know, but anyways, that's what it is. The Country Harvest bagels are on sale this week. $3 a piece, limit of 2. Purchase 2, 1 everything bagel and 1 original. The Goldfish, all varieties on sale this week for $3. So I chose sour cream and onion baked ones. Bullseye barbecue sauce is still on sale, and because I'm making the chicken sandwiches, needed another container. Luckily this time they had the honey garlic flavor. We love this one, so good. I think it was $2.57, somewhere in there. It's in the 2s. $4 for some sesame oil, and then $1.97 for the cavatappi pasta. Truxton wants like basically homemade mac and cheese for the supper after he gets baptized. So that's what this is for. And then he wants like a lava cake, and I'm just going to make it from scratch. And I thankfully didn't have to buy anything for it. All right, last thing from Superstore, the instant noodles, $1.50. Mustard is on sale, $4.50 for the 2-pack. So good. Now I won't have to buy it for a little while. I feel like we go through so much mustard. Agave, we just opened our last container of it, so we didn't need it right away. That's by any means. But there was like only a small box of this left, and they were stacked on top of other food items. So I'm not sure if when I need it, it's gonna be there. I had this agave go missing from our Costco for over a year once. So it's so expensive everywhere else. So this is $15. $11 for one of these at Real Canadian Superstore. So better safe than sorry. All right, mayo. I don't know if you remember that I purchased some avocado mayo not very long ago just to be healthier. And I have a confession. I hate it. I hate the avocado mayo. And it sucks because it's so much better for you. Now, you don't even like avocado, so it shouldn't surprise me too much, but I did try. So back to normal mayo. $8.99 for the Kirkland brand. $9 for the Caesar salad dressing. I was pretty sure we had some of this already in stock, but I can't find it, so I purchased it this week. Pita Bites are back on sale, $6.50 for the large box, $11 for some mini wheats. I think between what we already have and the puffed wheats, that will be set with this big box of mini wheats. So hopefully, because like I said, I don't even know if there was any cereal on sale at Costco this week. It's just one of those weeks. All right, for bread this week, I chose the Dempster's white high protein bread. It's really good. It's kind of like a nice little treat, $9. Then for our pulled chicken sandwiches, these ciabatta buns, they go really well with absorbing the barbecue sauce and just adding a different texture outside of the soft meat. The sandwiches, $7 for this big bag. They're so good. They're probably like our favorite buns right now. As a treat, because of my Costco cash, I picked up this box of cookies. I went in between the Famous Amos and the Kirkland. I just kind of hummed and hawed. This one was cheaper and you do get less in it. But like they're both 30 bags, but the amount in each bag is less with the Kirkland one. They're, I don't know. Anyways, I just thought I'd save a little bit of money, even though I was treating treating my family. Because like when's the last time I purchased one of these boxes of cookies? And they're just really fun to have around. So yay for us. It's a nice little treat. Hopefully it lasts a good amount of time. Then for some snacks for the baptism, I promised Trex and I had purchased this bag of Doritos a little while ago. So I thought this is the perfect weekend to do it. We love the dill. The dill flavor is so good. The Cool Ranch, whatever, we don't really care. But the dill is great. So anyways, $9 for this big bag of them. Children's vitamins, we needed some more. These are, I believe, $13 now. And then last item, the non-food item, Trex needs some new shorts. And because he's growing, he's now like in men's clothing, like he's just growth spurt galore. So these bench ones are normally $18.99. They are on sale this week for $9. Isn't that a great price? So I think they are going to fit. Otherwise, it's nice Costco takes them back so easily. Today I need to use a Post-it note to keep all my numbers straight. Okay, Real Canadian Superstore, I cashed in $30 of PC points. So I got that taken off my bill. So I paid $104. Costco, the grand total for my groceries and my $136 renewal, like membership renewal, was $448. After I took off my executive check, the new total became $169. So for everything that I purchased today, including my membership, the grand total that came out of my bank account was $273. What a win. Not only am I under my $350 goal, I'm well under it. And I got a ton of food, shorts for my son, beverages, some treats for the weekend, and my membership is paid for. So it's such a win. These kinds of weeks make me so happy. On a different note, for those of you who are in Western Canada and you have a Save on Foods, just a heads up that $1.49 days will be returning this Tuesday. So Sunday, they will reveal the choices. So if you want to take advantage of those deals, there's your heads up. Now I have some personal good news. My son passed his driver's test today. This is so good. What a relief. We get so nervous with these kinds of tests. So the pepperoni and the sausage, like the pizza that we're having, that's what I chose to make for dinner to hopefully celebrate. But I'm like, well, if we're not celebrating, we're comforting. So it's a win altogether. But we get to celebrate tonight with some pepperoni and sausage pizza. Those peanut butter ice cream bars that I purchased from Costco, they are going to be dessert, because that kind of flavor combo is his favorite. So we are celebrating tonight. What an accomplishment to get your driver's test passed. I don't know what it is like for you, but where we live, you can get your learners after you do like the written test at 16, and then you can drive supervised by someone who has driven for over 10 years, I believe it is. And you have like lots of restrictions, of course. You have to have that L for 1 year minimum. If you go to 2 years, you need to redo the test and have it renewed. Okay, so you have to have the L for a minimum of 1 year. Then you have to take your driver's test. You pass that, you get your N, and your N comes with more restrictions. Anyways, you have to have that N for 2 years. They used to, up to December 2025, you would then have to take another road test at the end of those 2 years to pass. If you've had like no crashes and stuff, then there you go. You are now restriction free. You can just drive like a normal person. But now they got rid of that second test. Thank God, because it's just like more money, right? And and if you have not been in an accident, you can just get rid of it in 2 years. I believe I've had friends tell me that if they get into an accident with it, not only does your insurance skyrocket, but also you now have to have your N for another year. But I could be off with that. But anyways, it's a lot more than when I received it, like got my license. I had my L, and then within 6 months, I think it is, I could get my N and no restrictions. So now it's quite complicated. So we are thrilled for him. We're going to be celebrating tonight, and then we're going to celebrate this weekend with Trexlin's baptism. My parents are coming into town, so we are going to have a great time. Oh, and it's a Pro D day to top it all off on Monday, so we have a long weekend too. All good, and it's beautiful weather. Yeah, and we're just winning today. It's nice. We don't always win, so we're going to take it. We're going to celebrate and take all the fantastic things that are happening to our family this weekend for sure. So everyone, thank you so much for watching this week's grocery haul. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great, safe weekend ahead of you, and please come back next week to see what I pick up my family 6 then. Bye everyone.